Hello there, people of the internet. How's everyone doing today? I'm doing all right. Thanks for asking. It's cold out right now, so I apologize if I shiver or stutter or anything like that. It is quite cold. Uh, I have the day off, and I felt like coming to the range today. Now, I felt like firing my Mosin Nagant today. I'm just in that mood. I'm in that mood a lot. It happens a lot. I just go out and fire military surplus. There's probably going to be wind noise in this video. I apologize in advance for that. But we got a cold front coming through. It's breezy. It's cold. Actually, it's quite cold. It is alarmingly cold. I think it's like 45 degrees right now. And we're in Florida, so I'm a Floridian. That's cold to a Floridian. Maybe not, people up north. That's probably comfortable temperatures to them, but to me, it's cold. Anyway, I had no idea what to do with my Mosin noggin at the range. I didn't want to just make another range video where I fire my Mosin at, everything down there. A lot of times what I'll do whenever I feel like firing my Mosin, but I don't just want to fire at the same stuff, is I'll make a Mosin noggin versus video. But I couldn't find anything significant enough to be worth the ammo of destroying it. I definitely should have grabbed more than just a sweater. That breeze particularly. Fuck that breeze in particular. Very, very cold. I ought to make a video about the sweater too. Me and this sweater go way, way back. Anyway, in lieu of an interesting target to blow up with my Mosin, I figured that I would just take two different types of Mosins that I happen to have, bring them out here, and compare them. Because, why not? I think it'd be fun. Now there's a lot of similarities, but there's also a lot of very, very, very apparent differences whenever it comes to these two Mosins. So, let me show you what I got. Oh, if you're watching this, odds are you watch me on a normal basis and you've seen both these rifles before. However, if you're new to the channel and you haven't seen this before, this right here is my M44. Chambered in 7.62 by 54 rimmed. It's basically just a shortened Mosin noggin with a bayonet affixed to the barrel. Now I will be comparing my M44 to my 9130. Specifically, this particular 9130 is an unrefurbished one. So it's not quite as comfortable to fire as a refurbished one. Christ, that breeze is really, really chilly. Oh, I need a thicker jacket. Nah, I just gotta warm myself up with the power of the Mosin. Now the 9130, it does not having a fixed bayonet. The bayonet did come separately, and as a result, who the hell knows where it is. Whenever I got this rifle, it didn't come with a bayonet. I might get one at a later point in time, but right now the action and the bolt of basically the 9130 and the M44 are identical. In fact, I was cleaning both these rifles the other day at the same time, and I could not remember for the life of me which bolt went in which rifle, because they're both, mixed serial numbers. I ended up taking apart the bolts, and my M44 had some Cosmoline on it before, and one of the bolts had Cosmoline stains on it, so that's how I knew which one went in where. But the action's the same, the magazines are the same. Basically, the only real significant difference is a shorter barrel, if you want to get technical, shorter cleaning rod as well, and a fixed bayonet. If you want to get really different, or really specific, I guess the handguard itself would be shorter on the M44 because the barrel is shorter. The sling holes are also in different spots because the handguard is shorter, so that's pretty much the only differences. Then if you want to get like really technical, we can throw in years of design. The 9130 was the 1891 pattern of Mosin, basically redesigned in, I don't know, sometime around 1930, sometime around there. And the M44 was designed during World War II, I think, to be a shorter rifle for their urban combat. Anyway, both these rifles are very, very similar in so many ways, but anyone who has ever fired either of these rifles or both of these rifles knows that the actual firing of them is very different. In the 9130, the full-length rifle, the 7.62 by 54 rimmed, is not as concussive. It's still very concussive, but not as concussive as it is in the M44. The M44, like, you can feel your bones rattle in your skull whenever you fire it because you're hit by this concussive blast. It's like another 6 inches closer to you. And that 6 inches less barrel length makes the blast that much larger. So without further ado, it wouldn't be a comparison video if I didn't actually, you know, fire these rifles. Like, this is just an excuse for me to record firing these rifles. But we load these in just like that. Looks like I got a bit of surface rust on the receiver there. I'll have to oil these bastards. Only bad part about living in Florida is everything's so freaking humid. So surface rust is a thing. You got to keep them consistently oiled. All right, let's fire. I've been caught. There we go. Well, that was cool. Alright, well, there's our 9130. That's, you know, about average, about what I was expecting. I'm curious to see the sound difference between the two whenever I listen to the audio later. I know in real life the M44 is quite significantly louder than the 9130. Alright, there we go. Got another 3 rounds, and on this one, not nearly as much surface rust. Well, that was cool. Let's go for a glass bottle. Well, I hit it, but it didn't do much. Alright, just for funsies, we're going to load up the M44 again, and then we'll do the 9130. Oh yeah, the rear sight on the M44 is shortened because it's supposed to be a shorter, compact carbine version of the Mosin. That was me. That was entirely my fault. Alright, now that's done. You know, I know I'm cold, but compared to what these rifles have seen before and what they were used to, this is nothing. If these rifles could talk, they'd be making fun of me right now. They're like, oh, you pussy bitch. It's not cold. You want to know cold? I'll show you cold. The M44 also has significantly more recoil. Of course, it's a far lighter weight rifle. Go for the pan. Well, that was fun. I'm gonna step over there while the wind dies down and check out those targets. Alright, there we go. Now I got a couple targets to actually fire at. Man, it's hard for me to load rounds into this 9130. I can't imagine how hard it was for the Russians to load rounds into their 9130s during the winter time, especially while wearing mittens. I should try operating a Mosin while wearing big, fluffy Russian mittens. That'd make a fun video. Alright, let's, goodness, I don't know. Let's go for, I got too many targets. Let's go for that whiskey bottle. I think I got it. Let's go for that rock right there. Oh, I missed that one. I missed both shots. That's alright, let me grab my M44 here. Alright. There we go. There we go. Come on, fingers, don't give out on me yet. The sight picture on the 9130 is nicer than the sight picture on the M44. because the front sight is far closer to the rear sight. As a result, just by my preference, I prefer the 9130 sights. Let's go for the steel. Did I hit it? I think I hit it. Well, I'm hitting it, but it's still standing. Let's hit it some more. All right, I got another 2 rounds of this surplus stuff. I think I got some modern day lead core ammo. Oh, there we go, that got it down. Let's see if I can hit that rock. I can barely see it though. Alright, I'm just keep trying to hit that rock. Now normally whenever I fire corrosive ammunition through a rifle, I'll typically fire, if I have it available, I'll fire non-corrosive ammo through the rifle. And that'll help knock out a good amount of the corrosive salts that have built up in the rifle. Makes cleaning it after you're done shooting way easier. I felt my teeth rattle that time. This stuff is definitely hotter than the surplus stuff. It felt like I got punched in the face right there. Legitimately, I've been punched in the face before, for obvious reasons. And it felt like someone just punched me in the fucking nose. Alright, let's try again. Is the rock even still there? I don't think the rock is even there anymore. No wonder I'm not hitting it. Let's go for that pan. My face! The concussive blast of the M44, especially with the modern day ammunition, is completely significant. Alright, let's do the 9130. We're running the non-corrosive ammo through this one now, just because that'll make it easier to clean. I have to clean both these rifles whenever I go back, and to oil the receivers to stop that surface rust from being a thing. Far less concussive blast, way more pleasurable to shoot. I see a rock kind of standing up over there. That was cool. I hope that caught on camera. I'm fairly certain that it did. Alright guys, well thanks for watching. This was a lot of fun, but god damn, I am cold. Hopefully the wind noise wasn't too terrible. If you like this stuff, oh, cold. I'll wait for the wind to die down before I do the outro. Hey, if you like this kind of stuff, go ahead and subscribe, because I do this kind of stuff all the time. If you like the video, do me a favor and like the video. Here comes the wind again. That wind is sure letting me know that it's here. Ah, yes. Ah, there we go. Now my hands are nice and warm. Go ahead and check out the Patreon page too. I've started doing Q&As on the Patreon page. You don't have to be a patron to ask a question. You don't have to be a patron to go to the page and check out the answers. Alright, I'm gonna go find something to do that would keep me warm. Maybe I don't know. I don't know. It'll have to be something inside because it's cold and it's getting colder. Like normally the days warm up, but we got a cold front coming through and it's getting like quite a deal colder. I've been out here for what, an hour now, and man, it's gotten significantly colder. Oh, hello breeze. All right, guys, I'm gonna go warm up. I'm gonna like build a fire or watch some porn or something to warm me up. You guys go off and have a fantastic day.